So I'm going to be working on putting the engine back in tonight. Unfortunately, the body was in pretty rough shape. The floor underneath has a big patch of rot. So there will be no 2 liter, nothing fun. Just cleaned up the 1.8. Gonna fix the valve cover gasket and yeah, put everything back in. I put a new serpentine belt on since I had it out. Seemed prudent. Yeah, anyway, not too much more to it than that. Time to go. Here's the old 1.8 out of the Versa. I was going to replace it with a 2 liter, but seeing as how the floor is rotten, I will not be doing that now. I'm just going to clean up the oil leak, replace the valve cover. Pretty sure that's the only thing that's leaking. There's definitely oil down the front of the timing cover, but that's because I beefed it, filling it up, and had the funnel pointed outside a bit of the filler neck. Happens. Anyhow, I'm going to clean this up now. Sprayed it down a couple times with degreaser. Going to get to brushing and, water and rags, and we'll see if we can get it looking a little better. Yeah, time to put a new serpentine belt on. Way easier to do it when it's hanging on an engine crane like this. And I cleaned everything up. I got new engine mounts all around. Yeah, took some degreaser and brake cleaner to the engine itself. It is leaking oil pretty good, so I'm going to put a new valve cover gasket on. I have the whole engine gasket set, but that was more so meant if I was going to freshen up a 2 liter rather than, put it on this. It is leaking oil. The rear main seal is done, but I don't want to mess around with the clutch because I don't feel like replacing it on this in case, it turns out to be too worn or whatever. So I'll just keep dumping a liter of oil into it every 10 days or so. Anyhow, it's time to put all this back into its home. Everything labeled, everything should be ready to go. So I'm hoping this is pretty straightforward. Let's see. So I worked on this a bunch last night. Got the engine sitting in place, the front mount on, got the rear mount on. I'm working on it underneath right now. I broke a bolt off in the transmission, so I gotta grind that down and drill it out, tap a new hole. But otherwise, everything's going pretty smoothly. One annoying thing is the clutch fluid line. It's supposed to route around and underneath. So got to hook this back up to the crane, undo this mount in the rear here, and try and kind of slide this underneath. But not too bad. It It was a finicky pain in the butt to do this and get it back in because everything kind of tucks underneath here, but managed it. Didn't hurt myself. Didn't have to swear too much. Yeah, almost time to hook it all back up and have a daily driver again. Give my poor little Ford Ranger a break.